Welcome back to Maverick How To. In today's video, we're going to review and test out this 2024 Polaris Ranger XD1500, the Northstar Ultimate. So let's get out here, we'll test it out, see what some of the cool features are about it and what I think about it. And compared to other Ranger models, the steel belt should prove interesting. And some of the nice features that we're seeing on this. It looks beautiful as it sits here, but let's see what we come up with. So let's get at it. Some of the cool features here, the tires are huge. And I did read you can put 32s on with no issue. There's a really nice push bar. Great point there for tying things down with a nice synthetic rope for the winch. Personally, I'm a fan of the color. I like the red. Kind of a little bit sporty, but said this machine's here for work, but it can also be used for play. Just want to show you guys something really neat too I liked about it is the doors. Has a little catch there for you too, which holds it in place. These doors, no joke, are like car doors. They're heavy. They're not flimsy. It's built like something you would take out on the road that was street legal. It's got really nice, strong doors. I'll show you guys the back here. And this looks nice too. It has that really cool looking machine that you wouldn't think it was just for utility. And that's what I'm saying. You can take it out. You can use it in the trails and you'll keep up with a Razor XP. Might have to hammer down on it a little bit, but I mean, this thing ain't a turbo, but it will definitely ride in the trails with no problem. Check out the racks and everything here in the back. Utility. The size of this bed is enormous. You could definitely put a lot of firewood in this. So right now we are in sport mode. Has a little bit more get up and go. A little more fun to drive that way. Let's switch it to comfort and see what comfort's like. All right, so comfort is very controlled on the throttle. When you're pushing the pedal down, it doesn't just spin tire. It's very slow pulling out. It keeps your power transferred, so it's more of a comfortable, not jerky response that you're gonna get. So if you're just cruising around here on the trails doing your work, this is the setting I think I would prefer personally. I mean, unless you're in a hurry, you need to get your work done fast, then yeah, you're gonna put it in sport if you're in a hurry. Well, let's try out standard. Now this is the default preset. Seems like this is more like an in-between. It has a little bit more mid pull, but you still pull out fairly smooth for the machine. There's the bed switch. Check that out. Electric. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And then you can access everything in the motor. And that thing is really clean. Doesn't get much mud up in there. A lot of stuff to catch everything. But if you're not taking it up in the mud holes or anything, you won't have a problem if you're taking care of the machine. But that's pretty cool. So if you want to fill this thing with dirt, you can get a lot of dirt in there. You're going to drive around on the property, throw some firewood in, throw some dirt, you can dump everything. That's nice. So let's talk about some of the really cool features we have here. We have the unlock for the differential. We got all-wheel drive. There is several, I don't know if you can see here, you can switch to comfort, standard, sport, all varying with the throttle control. You got, we got the tilt bed, which is pretty cool. A couple different light choices. What's unique about this machine, we got drive, reverse, and park. It is basically a car that's made for the woods. Kind of like a Jeep in a way, just a little bit smaller. With the 4 vents across, you got defrost. I mean, it's exactly like a car setup. You got the defrost with air to your feet, just your feet. The vents, your feet, just the vents. Air conditioning, which is really cool. 3 different fan speeds. Let's see how much air pumps out of here on, let's just leave it on the feet and the vents. That's a lot of air. You can hear it. So how's that power steering? Well, it's really nice. Turns great for the size of the machine, the weight, everything about it. It definitely it turns pretty sharp, has a good radius. That's a great feature on it. So we're gonna run the sound check here on just a nice general cruise here with the comfort setting on, which is probably the quietest. I would say that's pretty impressive. We just, barely touched 80 at one point there. But for the most part, this machine has been cruising less than 80. Now, I mean, if you're really hammering it, it's definitely going to be louder. But overall, compared to all the other machines that are out there now, the other models, this is the quietest one that I've reviewed here versus, all the other ones with belt-driven stock mufflers and everything, even the inside. So let's talk about the suspension a little bit here. Is this machine equal to or better to the regular Ranger XP1000 setup? I would say that the suspension is pretty comparable. It might be a little bit better. It does ride a little bit smoother, I think, just because you got a little bit more weight. It's a little bit bigger machine, lots of ground clearance. This does have good suspension, but it does have like the more upright seats, being a Ranger, of course. So it's not super comfortable like the plush race type seats, but comparing it to other utility machines, I would say this is probably the top of the line for comfort, from what I can say based off my own experience. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, of course, but from what I'm telling here, looking at the different options, what different options there are out there for everybody, this machine definitely shines on comfort, and the suspension is plush. I think it's a really nice machine for that. And to be honest, it's literally driving your own personal vehicle that is street legal in the woods is how it feels like to me. So let's talk here about the inside, how these seats are very comfortable, soft, with tons of room underneath to put stuff. Tons of leg room. Got a nice console here that you can flip up for a third person. Check out the controls there. So many different options. Nice flip up windshield. All the different vents, storage. I mean, this is the cream of the crop here. This is the ultimate. This is everything from the factory that you could ask for without getting into the accessories. You know, you can always get more yourself, but what this thing is loaded up, I don't know what more you could ask for. You got even 4 different cup holders. It's a great machine, about as comfortable as you're going to get in the Ranger line, and you really don't need anything that would get any better than this. I don't know how they could improve on it. 67 on average on idle, which is pretty quiet. It does have a headliner, which makes a big difference inside for sound absorption. So the 4-wheel drive works really nice on here. It's different than the other ones where you'll have on the fly and all the different adjustments, 1, 2-wheel drive, turf mode with a Ranger, the XP models, but this one here, you don't really need all of that. You can go into a turf mode, but the 4-wheel drive is just, it's when it goes, it locks in, everything's good. There's so many nooks and crannies. Even got the couple different places here to put stuff in, which is really nice. You got a nice mirror, which also features the backup camera. And all the different, you can hook a game camera to it. That's different. Your gauges. You got your GPS with the ride command set up. Music. There's literally everything you could think of, with even the flip-up windshield, which is nice for those hot days. But at the same time, you got air conditioning, so I would probably choose the air conditioning. But there is plenty of room in here, which is very nice. You can put 3 people in and fold up the console if you need to. Mirrors, full doors. Check out the windows here, just like a car. Power window. How nice is that? You got the built-in winch, power control here for plug-ins. So we're gonna try the downhill test here. So from what I can tell, there is a slight engine braking system, but it's definitely not as pronounced as the Razors, the other different Ranger models that don't have the steel drive. Now if you just let off, like I'm not giving any throttle, no brakes, and it does seem to be working pretty good that way. Just letting it kind of cruise down the hill. It is helping to hold back, which is nice. This is a very heavy machine. Once you get going, it does pick up. So you do have to use the brakes pretty often there. So we just went out, took the machine, did some riding, put it through a couple different light tests. I mean, I didn't want to go and try anything crazy because that's really not what this machine was meant for. You know, you have some hills, you're going to have, you know, light mud, some things such as that. But for the most part, this machine is built for the primary purpose of utility. But there's also that factor that you could take this out and you could ride on the trail just like anybody else can. But every machine out there is geared primary, you know, for one certain thing. This one has multiple things you could use it for that's not going to hold you back. If you're anywhere where you need a machine that can get around and be able to use it for work on your property, or even to use it at work on a job site, or even a coal mine, I mean, this thing is built to do that. But it's also built if you want to go out on the trails and ride with friends. But if you're out there using this for only trail use, you're not getting the full benefit of what it can do. Nice thing about it's a climate controlled environment. Windows up, you're never going to get dirt or mud in here, and that's great for cleaning. Just the overall keeping it nice. It is an expensive machine, so you want to try to keep everything good for resale value and whatnot. What are my favorite things about this machine? Well, I like the climate controlled. The seats are comfortable. The ride command's nice. The music system sounds great. I think that for me personally, when I go out for a ride, I do like the more roughing it a little bit, where this thing's got all the creature comforts. For me personally, I would definitely use it if I needed one for this exact setup. For me, I like to go out and ride the trails more than utility stuff, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to have this. But for a lot of people out there that need a machine that they're going to go out and they're going to do the work, they're going to have wood in the back, they're going to be doing property maintenance, but they also want to go ride on the trails and enjoy that with their family. This machine is perfect for that. What are my dislikes? Oh, geez. Well, only one factor, and it would be the price. And one of the interesting things about it, you know, brand new with taxes out the door, you might be paying close to $50,000, whereas you can pick up a high quality used machine like this one at $36,000, and that's a significant difference. And that's where you have to draw the line. Is it worth spending that extra money and getting a new one for what you're going to use it for? For me personally, like used, there's nothing wrong with used. As long as it's dealer goes over everything and it looks good, you know, I see no reason to spend the extra money, but that's a personal preference, of course. This machine is available at Unlimited Cycle Center in Tyrone, PA, and hopefully through this video you'll see that it is a great machine and can be used in so many different applications. Go out and see their amazing sales staff. They'll help you answer any of your questions, talk to you, figure out, like, is this machine good for you? And if it is, you know, you won't be upset when you get it, because it is a wonderful machine and it has all the power and torque you need and all the comforts of home, but also all the work that you're going to need to do. This will easily conquer it, and then you can jump on it and go for a ride with the family in the trails and some friends, have a good time. This is Maverick How To signing off with another review. Never did one like this before with this machine, and I can honestly say I'm very impressed. Polaris did a great job, and I look forward to whatever improvements they could make on this. I don't know what else they could do, so whatever else comes up should be interesting. I would have to say the next step might be flying machines. I don't really know what better you could do to improve on this machine. So thanks everybody for watching, and I look forward to seeing you out there on the trails. So it's me signing off, and I'll see you around.